Hi, today is 1st June 2024. Just wanted to give you an update on what is going on in the farm. So after we finished the fencing, we've now started the work for cowshed and labor shed. We'll see that in a minute, but before that, we've also started leveling the field. So what we did is first with the tractor with a 5-plow. After it rained a little bit, the soil became soft and we plowed it once all through the farm wherever possible. Of course, there are rocks here and there, but keeping that aside, we've tried to plow the full farm with a 5-plow. And after that, with the help of an earth mover, we tried to make these bunds. The primary purpose of these bunds is to just conserve rainwater. We don't want the rainwater to get wasted and drained out of the farm, so we wanted to build these bunds. From those hills, the slope is like this, so we do see that there's a lot of rainwater that is coming from that side. Even though the monsoon has not started, since we are at the end of the summer, there were a few huge summer showers, and we noticed that a lot of rainwater was coming from that side into our farm. That's on the south side, and there we have done these bunds with the lesser height, like so that we can let the water come inside. But around all sides, of course we have not done the bunds here, but in all the other edges we have done these bunds at least 2 to 3 feet height. And we've also made this road. The road will go all the way up to the cowshed, and there's one main road that we have left inside which goes all the way to the end of the farm. And in the middle you will see bunds like these. These are roughly about 3 feet height and maybe 4 feet wide. That's just the dimensions right now, but after a few rains I'm expecting this to shrink a little bit. But the intent is to plant some trees on the sides of these bunds. Why trees? I think it's mainly to just protect the soil structure. The roots will hopefully hold the bunds intact. So as a next step, we wanted to plant a lot of trees. As a starting milestone, the intent is to plant at least 400 to 500 trees. Thinking we'll do 2 lines around the boundary and across wherever these bunds are there, and of course on both sides of the road. So that's the plan as of now. So as far as the infrastructure is concerned, like I mentioned before, there's a bore well. We did check the water level with the camera. We see water. So we wanted to install the bore, the motors and the submersible motors and the pipeline for that. So waiting for the power connection. We've applied for the Barkal connection in Tamil Nadu. I think that will take anywhere between 90 to 120 days. That will cost about 2.5 lakhs. We could do up to 5 HP submersible motor. So the plan is we'll get a 5 HP 50 stage or 60 stage motor, and we'll pump the water. We'll use this sump to store water, and from here we'll try and irrigate the entire land with drip systems. So that's the initial idea. We haven't exactly planned how the water network is going to look like, but for now we just want to get the water out, get the power connection done, and then see how much water we are getting, and then depending on that we'll have to think of the next steps. This side we are ambitious about building a little farm pond. I'm thinking we'll do in about 10 cents. That will be about 100 feet length and 40 feet width. But I haven't thought through fully, but we've noticed that all of the water is coming in this direction and it's kind of getting clogged here. This is a low-lying area. I think in permaculture there's a concept that recommends we slow the water, and then we let the water percolate inside, and finally even we store the water. So we're trying to follow all those principles. Well, again, I have not much experience. We are trying to experiment things. Hopefully it'll work out. But the plan is to do a little farm pond in this section. Hopefully we can also do some fish cultivation after that. Coming back to the infrastructure, like I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, we are planning to do 2 buildings here. One will be a cow shed and the other one will be a labor shed. So since we don't have a lot of water facility here, we have decided to do the walls with interlock bricks. My primary objective was only to avoid the plastering and curing. The water for curing is all a problem here, but in interlock bricks we don't need to do the plaster. The curing requirement is less, and of course the labor required for constructing the walls will also be less in number. So with that hope, we are experimenting with interlock bricks. Hopefully it will work out. I'll share a video update after the walls are done. This section is where we will do the cow shed. Dimensions about 27 feet by 22 feet. And there will be 3 labor sheds here, 16 by 11, 3 rooms and a couple of bathrooms. So that's all the updates that I had for now. I'll keep sharing more updates in the upcoming weeks. And since we are in June right now, we probably have another month or max 2 before the monsoon starts, and we are very keen to plant the trees before that. So I'm starting to explore where we can get good quality saplings. For example, Isha is one target location I have, which is located at about 90 minutes from our place. And of course, looking at the forest department, we have a forest very close by. They also supply saplings from time to time. So just getting ready with a plan for trees. The target is around 400 to 500 initially. Apart from that, there's also another work going on in parallel, which is trying to level the field where we have a lot of rocks. So these 2 rocks, we said we'll keep it there because the kids love these rocks and we like to go on top of them, have a good view and play with it. So we're not touching these 2 rocks, but otherwise there are huge rocks like these. So we try to clean up the area with an earth mover, and then we had blasted these rocks, and now the plan is to take these blasted rock pieces, take them out, break it further, and then use it for farm pond. And we already had a lot of small rocks around the periphery of this land. Hopefully we can break them and use it as well for the farm pond. So those are all the updates that I had as of now. Catch you on a different video. Bye.